As the king reaches his first 60 days on the throne tomorrow, 44% of the public believe both he and his wife are doing a good job, with only 11% opposed. A further 45% think it is too early to say. Queen receives a bouquet on a recent visit to Walthamstow as King Charles looks on image, Getty. It suggests people now see them as part of the same royal package despite earlier objections from many who sympathized with the late Princess Diana and took against Her Majesty. 5 years ago, in the run-up to the 20th anniversary of Diana's death, a poll for the Press Association found only 14% wanted Camilla to be queen. Even in May this year, a regular YouGov poll tracker found only 20% thought she should be queen, and that was despite her receiving the endorsement in February of Queen Elizabeth, who said it was her sincere wish she should become queen consort when Charles became king. Last night, Christopher Wilson, Camilla's first biographer, noted the dramatic change in public attitude and described it as a heartwarming result of her hard work. He said, "The public are the most forgiving of all when it comes to the royals, well, at least some of the royals." The poll shows less support for the rehabilitation of other members of the family. Trending, some 28% said Prince Andrew should have all ties to the royal family cut after he was forced to step down amid controversy surrounding his friendship with pedophile Jeffrey Epstein and his payout to a woman who claims he sexually assaulted her when she was 17. The Duke of York has always vigorously denied any wrongdoing. A further 25% thought Andrew should be allowed to use His Royal Highness but not take part in royal occasions, while 24% said he should be allowed. The public are also split on whether Prince Harry should be welcomed back into the fold as a working royal, with 25% saying he should and the same proportion arguing he should not. A further 26% say he should be allowed back part-time. King Charles' coronation to happen next May. Image, Getty. The king has followed his mother in many ways since becoming head of state, but he has made clear he would like to open up royal residences more to the public. In our poll, 2/3 supported the idea of making some or all of the royal palaces more accessible, although senior royal aides have argued that it would pose practicality issues, particularly at Buckingham Palace. Elsewhere, with the cost of living crisis, palace officials are mindful of the king and queen's coronation next May appearing too extravagant. They have promised it will be a spectacle, with military parades, gold coaches and everything associated with the pageantry of great state occasions. But they have also insisted it will be scaled back compared with the 1953 event. One poll survey of 2,033 adults on Thursday and yesterday found 45% agreed the coronation should be scaled back, compared with 30% who thought no expense should be spared. 6% believed the event should not go ahead. Meanwhile, it has been revealed Prince Harry chose the controversial title Spare for his autobiography himself, according to a friend of his wife, Meghan. Ghost, written by Junior Moehringer, the book is due to be published on January 10. Journalist Omid Scobie said Harry has opted not to change the manuscript in the wake of the Queen's death in September. Mr. Scobie said Harry would acknowledge Her late Majesty at the start of the book and is publishing despite very serious blowback from the institution and family remaining a very real risk. Queen Camilla has won over the nation according to survey. Image, Getty. Analysis by Margaret Holder. A few years ago, people wondered if the day would ever come when Camilla might attain a reasonable degree of popularity. It seems that day is now, when a new poll suggests 44% of the public consider her either an excellent or good queen consort. A similar figure had no opinion either way. King Charles achieved much the same results. It's an improvement on the past for Camilla, but much rests on the big boost she gained when the late Queen announced in her Accession Day message in February, "It is my sincere wish that, when that time comes, Camilla will be known as Queen Consort as she continues her own loyal service." The nation, and the Commonwealth, had so much deep respect for Elizabeth II that her wishes were honored without question when Charles acceded. At present, Charles, and to some extent Camilla, are riding a tide of public collective emotion following the loss of his much-loved mother. This is the honeymoon period of his reign when people are prepared to give him a chance at proving himself as king, notwithstanding the odd mishap with pens. Camilla has long been the non-negotiable part of his life. The road from favored mistress to wife to queen consort has been problematic. Those with long memories will not forget the role she played in the breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage. A fresh opportunity to revisit those times arrives next week with Series 5 of The Crown, a dramatic interpretation of historic events, rather than a full battle reenactment. Yet there really was a war of the Waleses and Diana lost. And, after the new season of The Crown, there might be a dip in popularity polls as the events resurface. But Camilla has been victorious through a relentless public relations drive to gain acceptance. Since their first orchestrated appearance in 1999, wave after wave of image, updating and rehabilitation of both Charles and Camilla has resulted in the poll figures we see now. No one can possibly disagree with the importance of the work she has undertaken. Camilla has become a champion of literacy through her Instagram reading room. She has raised awareness and funds for the National Osteoporosis Society to highlight a disease suffered by her late mother. She has given hope to women sufferers of the terrible hidden secret of domestic abuse. She has spoken out against sexual violence and provided personally chosen wash bags for rape victims. Camilla is increasingly seen as a solid, reliable support for Charles, a mature woman with a down-to-earth personality who likes to get away from court life to her private home, Ray Mill House, a few days a week. In May, Charles and Camilla will have their coronation, but after that, when the honeymoon period is over, who knows what future polls will show. Analysis by Margaret Holder, royal author.